need to wake up. Well, good morning to y'all. I am back out here on one of my favorite bodies of water in the entire planet, the Withlacoochee. Today I'm going to be kind of mixing it up a little bit. I'm going to be jigging for specks, but also the last time I was out here I ran into a couple old timers on a pontoon and they were already killing slab bluegill. It's beginning of March right now, so I thought that seemed a little bit early to really kind of get into them, but they were killing it. So I got some red worms with me, got my ultralight set up with me, so let's see what we can do. I am pretty tired, but not too tired to fish. So I don't quite know exactly if there are already bluegill beds out there. I did bring my Garmin today. I normally fish without any electronics, but I did bring my Garmin today to do some side sonar and try to locate some beds. If you guys watched my last video, I got my limit by the end of the day, so let's see if I could be so lucky today. Little bassy. Look at that. Come here, you. I don't think I've caught a bass out of here since, I don't know, probably November. I'm not going to keep him today. I do keep bass occasionally. When they're like 12, 14 inch range, I think that's jam up eating. Once they get kind of bigger than that, I don't really bother. But those nice little slot bass there, Never understood. Some people are super against keeping bass to eat. Just means more for me. Friggin' mudfish. Didn't snap me off too. That's what they do. That's what they do. Ooh. Hello, Tootski. Another bass. What is going on today? Frickin' Bassy Palooza. Huh. Sorry, buddy. That might give you a little headache. Are you done? Another good slot size eater. I just find it ironic that first two fish I catch today are bass, which I haven't caught, like I said, since like November. It's just curious. All right, so I got a little beetle spin tied on here. It's gonna be casting that along the edges here a little bit, see if I can snag a couple bluegill. What I have on my beetle spinner rig here, this is a Sam Super sensitive jig pole. This might actually be a 6 foot, 6 or 7 foot. I can't quite remember, but I love this rod for bluegill and shellcracker fishing. Absolutely jam up time catching fish on this thing. Oh, yeah, that don't feel like a bluegill. That's a bass. But I mean, even catching a bass right now, I mean, it's just feels like you got a grouper on. It's pretty fun. Respectable little bass there. Right? Not bad at all. I guess we're catching bass today, folks. Oh well, you won't hear a complaint from me. Bass fishing is good fun. So, as I was explaining, Sam's super sensitive graphite jig pole, and this is a 7-footer. But I have a Sahara 500 reel on here, and unfortunately they do not make these reels anymore, which is unfortunate because I freaking love this thing. It's lightweight, and it just feels so smooth. But yeah, this is what I use for bluegill, shell crackers. I don't really spec fish with it because obviously I'm more into vertical jigging for those. But I very well may hook into a spec with this beetle spin before the day's through. Got something on there. Our first gilly. First gilly for the day. And he's just a little fella, so we're gonna let him go. But hey, it's a good sign. Cast back over there, maybe there's some beds. Another bass. Something's changed, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's spring. That's a good sized bass too. Come on now. Yep. Not a bad fish. Hey, there we go. Nice male to start off the spec bite. Yep. If you guys haven't watched some of my previous videos, you can tell males from the females. I mean, it's particularly tricky in this river because the fish are so dark. But this bottom part of their body here, underneath the gill, if that's dark, they're male. If I pull on a female, I'll try to remember to show you. It's a little bit lighter than that, but that's a good 10.5-inch male there. Gonna have to change my tactic here pretty soon because the wind's starting to pick up. So ooh. Feels like a head shaker. Yeah, nice gill. Nice slabo gill. That's what we're looking for right there. Yep, there he is. It's a nice bluegill. Now, I did bring red worms with me, but I'd much prefer to catch them on a beetle spin if I can. Stick. It's a stick fish. It might be a trophy there. I don't know. What do y'all think? Biggest one yet? Alright, so what I'm doing right now is I am scouting for bluegill beds. And what I'm using to do this is the Garmin side imaging. So basically I'm just kind of cruising along, and what I'm looking for are going to be kind of like moon crater looking things in the sand here. And ideally I'd like to find a whole section of them, because usually that's a good good indication that there's a lot bedding in one spot. So it's a little time consuming because you never really know for sure where they're going to be. I had a couple areas last year that I found some that are further south, but you know, these fish are everywhere. So I'm just going to cruise around and take my time and see if I can find any beds. If not, then I'm gonna just go back to blind casting and just pick up some stragglers here and there. Alright, so this is kind of an example of the stuff I'm looking for. You can see these craters here. Looks like there are some fish on them. So what I'll do is I'll cast over to where these are, see if I can't get a few fish. But yeah, it looks like there's a little bit of action in here. So I'm gonna stop and give that a try. But this is the stuff we're looking for, these craters on the sonar. So between the boat and about where those pads are is about where the craters were. So I'm just gonna cast my beetle spin into all that. Oh, there we go. That's how it's done. Yep. Nice copperhead right there. Fortunately, I gotta fight this wind now. So I kind of want to keep my distance. I don't want to get right on top of those beds with my boat and spook those fish. And again, it's pretty tricky when you got a windy day like this, but you just gotta do the best you can. You can hear that water slapping on the hull of the boat. That's never really ideal. And unfortunately, I do not have a spot lock, which would make this a little easier. Oh, come on. Yeah, there's fish on them beds. They're snapping at it. I can feel it. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice head shaker. Here we go, folks. Another nice copperhead. Got something in here. Oh, what is, oh, is that the cheerwines? Oh yeah, it is, you know it. Woo-wee. Here's where we're at. It's windy as all get out. So, it makes hunting for beds a little bit difficult. Probably swim a jig. But not sure what else to do. Not much I can do about the wind. See if I can jig up some specks. That actually was a speck, so I'm gonna come up for it. There it is. Came back. Came back. Yep, nice fish. Big old mud. Yeah, there ain't no way I was getting him in. There we go. A little specky. Keyword little. Yeah, I know, fella. But it's your lucky day today. You're just below the mark. And camera's fixing to die. A little too small again. A little treacherous back here, but wanted to give it a poke. Ooh, doo-doo. Bluegill. Sure enough. Easy. Easy. Oh, man, I hooked him in the head. Yeah. I'll keep you just because I hooked you in the head. Well, I think that's going to do it for me today, guys. I'm only putting in about a half a day today. This wind has got me freaking moving all over the place and nothing's really panning out the way I'd hoped. So I'm just gonna kind of wait till tomorrow when the wind is supposed to be much less. So anyway, it's all right. We got a few fish in the boat. I think we got, let's see. Yeah, we got about 4 or 5 bluegills in there. Couple specks. So hey, it wasn't a terrible day. I still had fun, caught plenty of bass, which was really cool. So yeah, I had plenty of action this morning, but you know, the wind picked up and that kind of just made it more difficult for everything. So anyhow, I wanted to fill you guys in on the unHOOKum giveaway. I'm sure some of you thought I forgot about it, but I promise you I didn't. I've just been waiting for the right moment to announce the winner, and that winner is Robert Dyer. So congratulations, Robert. I'm going to be sending you a DM over YouTube to get your information to ship that out to you. So thank you guys, everyone that participated in that and sharing your most memorable fishing stories. There were some really great ones, some really funny ones. So I loved reading all those. So thank you guys so much for participating and sharing that. And I will be doing more giveaways in the future. So if you guys are not already subscribed, you know what to do. Hit that button now. In other news, I finally hit 1,000 subscribers. So that is fantastic. I wasn't expecting it to go that quickly. And you know, and I know 1,000 subs doesn't seem like a lot in the grand scheme of things, especially compared to other fishing channels out there that have got millions of subscribers. But hey, listen, I'm good with it. You know, when I started this, I figured, you know, why not bring a camera along and share this experience with you guys. So I'm out here doing it anyway. You know, sharing it with you guys is just part of the fun, and I'm thankful for every single one of you guys watching. So I appreciate y'all, and I can't say thank you enough. So anyway, I'm gonna head in here, get everything loaded up, and I got a couple videos to edit, so got some work ahead of me here, so I'm gonna go in and do that. But I'll be back out tomorrow, whether it's on the river, maybe Lake Henderson. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go yet, but I'll figure that out, and you guys will be sure to be coming along with me. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have good times and tight lines.